tracks today.
Yeah. I need them bands, run it up fast, stuffing them shits in the safe. Got me a spot out the way, nigga just trying to be safe. Leaving the house with the glizzy, nigga.
Let's get to the sports talk.
Fired. Pressure doesn't mean that, you know what, all of a sudden we gonna think you a scrub or anything like that. Pressure sometimes, it's something as simple as, these are the expectations for this season. If they're not met, how much is the eye of the storm going to be pointed in your direction?
I don't think he.
And I think that when it comes to the Indianapolis Colts, I think more so than ever before, it's on Andrew Luck. He's still big time, and I got mad love for him as his game because I've always been a fan of Andrew Luck. I never was on that RG3 bandwagon in terms of him being picked ahead of Andrew Luck. That was never an issue for me. It was always 1-2 in that regard. But here's what I think needs to be important. The first 3 years of Andrew Luck's career, wild card, divisional playoff, AFC championship game, all right? And then after that, obviously, he had to go through the injuries, missed 25 games over the last 2 seasons, whatever. When we looked at Andrew Luck and we thought about his exploits, we had to pay attention to the fact that, damn, that offensive line gave him no protection. All right, Grigson, as the general manager, was awful. He needed to go. They did nothing to build around him and to protect him. Chris Ballard, the new GM, can't be a...
Man, now he went through all them injuries and everything because he had no line back then. He had a good team back then. He carried that team. He carried that team to get there his first 3 years. Then he got hurt, you know, majority of his career. And now this year, like, he got hurt, thing in practice. But he alright. He just gonna sit down until the regular season. And this GM right here put a team around him. Now he have good wide receivers around him and a good offensive line around him and a good defense to go along with it. And I'm a Colts fan, so I believe, yeah, when he healthy, the Colts will go to the Super Bowl.
Accused of that. He's done a fantastic job, right? In terms of the personnel that he has available to him, the offensive line has been buffered and upgraded. You got a running game. Excuse me. You obviously have a respectable defense. Last year was ranked 10th in the NFL, 8th against the run, about 16th against the pass. You look at what they bring to the table right now in terms of their personnel, and people are looking at them and they're in the conversation as to what their potential is because of Andrew Luck. So what you're doing is looking at it and saying, okay, the excuses have gone out the window. Not to say that the injuries were an excuse, that's a reason. But I'm saying, if you're healthy, when we look at the Indianapolis Colts, if you're healthy, there's nothing wrong with asking Andrew Luck, excuse me, you've been mentioned as one of the elite quarterbacks in this game when you're healthy. What's your problem now? Go get it done. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think he has that much pressure on him. He got $87 million, 87 million reasons to just chill, take his time, and get healthy.
It's his career, though.
I'm not talking about health. I'm talking about once he's healthy.
Yeah, he ain't gotta rush himself back. You know, that's why he shut himself down to the regular season. Once he felt that, he said, I'm shutting myself down. And he gonna be healthy enough to help this team get to where they want to go. And the coach and GM and owners, they already set him down. They just not gonna let him go play no preseason game, or when he say he hurt, they just gonna automatically deactivate him. Like, he's gonna, once he fully healthy with this team, they can make some noise this season.
It's on the field. Right, that's what I'm talking about.
But I don't think he's going to have any issues because of the style of play that he has. Right? The injuries won't be a concern. Him playing won't be a concern. The issues or the thing that I'm worried about is the defense. Okay, the defense was good last year, but this is different now. It's a completely different season. Everybody's retooled. Everybody's rebooted. Everybody's coming after the throne. So does he have what it takes? That team, not him.
But let me tell you what's disingenuous about your position. D'Angelo Williams was in Carolina.
Yes.
When we watch you in Carolina,
right,
it's not right for us to sit back and say, oh, they got a running game. Because we're assuming Excuse me, we watched you produce. Right. So why would we walk into a season and go like this? Well, this is a new season. Let's see. When you go
because it's a different season.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Well, let me tell you why that's disingenuous. Because when you go to the negotiating table, you don't sit up there and go like this. Well, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. You say this is what I've done, but here are my expectations. Give me my money.
But that's what you guys are here for. You guys are here to be the ones that talk about, oh, what is he going to do this year?
No, I just said you. I just said you in terms of when an athlete goes to your representatives go to a negotiating table for a contract, it is based and predicated on not only what you will do,
no, it's
but
based on what you've done. What you've done, right?
Wait a minute.
Based on what you've done. Not what you could do.
That's not true, D'Angelo.
It's 100% true. If that's the case, they pay players when they come out. They pay players when they come out. If that's the case, why did they get rid of the rookie pay scale and they put them on the scale that they're on right now? If that's the case.
No. What I'm saying to you is that because sometimes you got to sacrifice. If you got football-related income, you got to pay somebody. So sometimes you sacrifice the rookies to take care of the veterans. Don't get me started with that. Collective bargaining is
It's like he been smarter this year. But him having no injuries set him down for a few seasons. He's a veteran now. Like he know what to not do no more. Play through it. He doing what's best for the team to get healthy so they can have a chance to succeed. It's smart to set yourself down and not risk it trying to play in the preseason game. That ain't nothing. You know, just get ready for the regular season. That's for like players who trying to make the roster. So they're gonna be okay.
But my point to you is that's all I meant by that. But what I'm saying to you, because you was at the negotiating table, not me, but I was. Yeah. What I'm saying is this. That's right. Yes, absolutely. But here's the deal. When you go to a negotiating, that's why you reacted when he said that. When you go to a negotiating table, if you just rushed for 1,200 yards, you're not asking for money because you rushed for 1,200 yards. You're asking for it because you rushed for 1,200 yards on top of the fact that you can anticipate you're going to do that again. If Andrew Luck is healthy, in my opinion, you make the playoffs, you make a Super Bowl run.
So it doesn't matter what he do statistically, it's what his team do as a whole.
I'm saying, but of course it matters what he does, because I think what he does statistically will play a role in what they do as a whole. But I think we just had this.
It's like, as soon as they get in the playoff, they're going to need him to be 100% to make a run. Because they have a team around him to get there. It's just, he had to be healthy. And I feel like once he get in the playoff, that he have enough playmakers around him to help him get that team over the hump.
Agree on the basis of what the pressure means, and why I say he's under no pressure is I think about it like if you're walking on a tightrope. You're walking on a tightrope that's 3 feet off the ground. There's no pressure because you fall off.
I'm just saying, season to season, what you do is you target a particular individual. Like for example, we all know what Aaron Rodgers has done throughout his career.
Right. Is there any pressure?
But again, yeah, there is some, because only from the standpoint you show up on the field today with your new head coach. You know, when we look at the Green Bay Packers, there are expectations because you're Aaron Rodgers, and if they're not met, we're looking at you first. Now you might have the answers, and as a result, we might lay off you. But the first instinctual move to me is to look right at you and say, "Excuse me, Aaron Rodgers, what the hell?"
Yes, everybody gonna look at Andrew Luck. Like, since they say you one of the elites, now you have to get your team to the promised land. And I feel like he is an elite quarterback. He had a good year last year. He ain't gonna do nothing improve it this year. He showed why he went high in that draft class. He is elite. And he finally got a good team around him.
What's going on with the Packers?
But to me, that ain't real pressure because nothing happens. The only real pressure is if you a player and you in your contract here, and if you ball, you get paid, or you ball, you get sent over. And that's pressure.
But let me say this to you. You boys have done, and you fellas, I'm sorry, have both played in the National Football League. You have been teammates with guys that have had jobs, have had contracts, and felt immense pressure because the public scrutiny coming in their way is something that's tough to take.
That is true though. Hey, once you get them big contracts, you feel like you under pressure because you gotta live up to that money. Once you get it, and then certain players do a whole lot to prove why they got that money. And that's why some fall off and some still stay on, because some of them can handle that pressure. Everyone can't handle that pressure once they sign that big contract.
Knew the eye of the storm would be on you if things didn't go right. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis.